now, how did you get your first tech job? Tell us about that.
Sure. So there was a number of years, just odd jobs, holding down the fort, unemployment here and there, which is, can be discouraging after a while. But
Yeah.
talking with a friend, they were actually going to be leaving Oahu at the time. But before that, he was actually a regional manager. So it pays to know somebody. But he got me an interview and I got in the room and I made sure to have a clear folder that had my Sec Plus Professor Messer and Jason Dion notes on the back. So they knew that, I was working on my cert at the time. So when I
Right.
walked in the room, they're like, oh, yeah, he is working on it. He doesn't have the experience, but he's working on the cert we need him to get. Um, and they saw that, I went to school or I had learned some things in the past, and that really informed that I'm hungry to learn. I really wanted to be there. It wasn't just a job. I was looking for almost a new purpose, honestly, in life, and I was attacking it with vigor and curiosity that I wanted to be there. And they said, okay, you just find a subcontractor to us. We'll give you a shot. You have 90 days probationary period. And my buddy actually had me talk to another subcontractor. They looked through my resume and they're like, well, you've done some logistics things. You have a bachelor's that's in a different thing, but we could tell that, you've learned a lot of stuff in the past. But you do need to get the Sec Plus. Once you do that, we can start your clearance process because this is a government job, which is another hurdle. I found somebody that was able to sponsor that first clearance if
Wow.
I could, yeah, which is that's pretty big. But
Yep.
um, the state of cyber right now, I think people put more hurdles in front of themselves because of that clearance than they need to, especially at a lower level of clearance. If you have some certification or background that you can show, people might be able to take a chance on that lower level of clearance, and you can build your way up, build your jobs up. But they gave me a chance, and I got into that tier two, which in this would mean a step above help desk.
Hmm.
So we were field service engineers or technicians
Hmm.
that would go out on site to do the IT work.
Right. But yeah, now, again, more great things about your story about how you were able to demonstrate some of the things that I call skills that can't be trained, right? Like curiosity. I can't train somebody to be curious. You're either curious or you're not. I don't know how to create curiosity in a person who doesn't already have it. And so I love that. I love the fact that you managed to find an opportunity where people were willing to take a chance on you, particularly the security clearance.